3 റൗണ്ട് എന്ന് ഞങ്ങൾ പറഞ്ഞ 3 റൗണ്ടാ തിരുമേനി. ഇവിടെ വന്നാൽ ആദ്യം അനുസരണം പഠിക്കണം.
Now he realized. Now Mohanlal is like freaked out. And yeah, this is where you start your chest compressions. Mohanlal as a doctor strikes again. So welcome all everyone to this video. It's going to be part 3 of Dr. Bob reacting to Mohanlal as a doctor. So the other 2 videos I'll mention either in the description box or in the card above. So feel free to check it out. So let's react to it. He has portrayed it really well, like a typical leader of a gang with a bunch of friends, seniors. So yeah, it really kind of gives me flashback memories of getting ragged and dancing like that, and everyone's making a joke out of the whole thing. Yeah, it's kind of really sad. I don't want to think about it. Oh my god. Like there were people lined up who were shirtless and stripped. Yo. That's kind of sad to see. I mean, that would be really depressing to go through, obviously. I mean, thankfully we didn't have all that things of, we were forced to remove clothes and stuff like that. Thank God. Because I remember I was made to sing in the library, made to dance, made to buy food for them from the canteen, made to buy food, alcohol from outside. Things like that happened, but not to this extent. Also nowadays the committees and anti-ragging things have really gone strict. So things like this and ragging like this to an extent of this much don't happen nowadays. Mohanlal is like the king over there. It's like all the people are doing work for him, and after every piece of cloth is removed, and he just showed to the king, and king is like, So it's really nice how he has portrayed and played his character. I really like that how he has done it. But obviously an evil character though.
Now, crawl and get out. Crawl. Crawl in the അർത്ഥം അറിയാത്തവൻ എങ്ങനെ ഡിസ്റ്റിങ്ഷൻ കിട്ടിയത്?
I feel really sad for him. He's really tearing up in front of the senior, and obviously they don't give two shits about it. They'll just do their set of ragging and things like that because seniors want the juniors to obey them, to also make sure that these people don't have attitude or some kind of anger issues or whatever it is. So end of the day, just obey them and go with the flow of whoever's ragging you, so things end up peaceful. Otherwise it's gonna be like a really bad time in the campus.
You fool! Get in! കേറക്കടാ അങ്ങോട്ട്. ഏടാ.
These are like, as I said, these are really things which don't happen nowadays. I believe they don't happen nowadays. It's only minor ragging that happens. These are like, those days in the 90s or 80s where things were really bad when it came to ragging, and thankfully these things don't happen now, so it's a good thing. But things like this really affects the students who come to study. So all this should be scraped off, the whole concept of ragging,
Hey! Hey. So, you're a heart patient?
And he's gonna get his ass whooped. Oh boy. See, as I said, they just barge into the room. That's it. people just come in groups and they lock the room up and stay inside and do whatnot things. And yeah, things can get really bad. So I think something's gonna be something like that in here also. So let's see.
ഏത് ഡോക്ടറാ നിന്നെ നോക്കിയത്?
കുന്നംകുളത്തെ ഡോക്ടർ ഇട്ടി വർഗീസ്.
I mean, there's nothing funny as such, but the way he says Itti Varghese Mohanlal, when he just said it like that, it sounded really funny and hilarious. But yeah, let's see what's gonna happen. I want to see how he's gonna get ragged.
ഇട്ടി വർഗീസ് എന്ന് പേരുള്ള ഒരാൾ ഡോക്ടർ ആവില്ല, ആവാൻ പാടില്ല. I will examine. Now, strip.
Oh boy, it's just literally like, hungry eyes looking at him. Everybody is just staring at him and they want him to strip. So either obey or you fight, but better thing is to obey. So let's see.
I will inaugurate it. I will inaugurate it.
No. That was too bad, I feel. I mean, the whole thing is bad. To people who don't know what that thing is, I mean, I think people in the north might not know, I think. So I'll just say it. It's something called the Poonulu, which is worn by the Brahmins, mainly seen in the south. So people who wear that are mainly vegetarians for life. And they always, it's part of their religion custom thing. So yeah, so they have it. He just royally inaugurated by cutting it. So feel bad for that though.
ഞാനിവിടെ പരിശോധിക്കട്ടെ.
Like a typical bad boy type of character, like the college thug or something, leader of the bad group, the cult, I don't know. But he's really playing that role well. In real life also, things like that happen. It's going to be really affecting the student who's getting ragged. It's going to leave a bad scar in their memories. Even I remember mine and I'll never forget it. Or will I forgive the ones who ragged me? But let's just watch the rest.
Now let us try. ഇതെന്നാ ഡോക്ടർ അമീന്റെ ചികിത്സ. ഈ റൈഡ് കഴിയുമ്പോഴേക്കും your heart will be perfectly all right. Get up on the march. 3 rounds.
Well, it will not be perfectly alright, because the kid himself is saying that he's having a past history of a heart condition, and people like them have to be really, really careful. First of all, they'll be in a set of medications, and secondly, they cannot do, sometimes people of like that even cannot do normal physical activities because they end up coughing or they end up breathless or things like that. So they have to be really careful. And poor did Mohanlal, he didn't know that all this, because obviously he's having his time in his med school ragging people and not a doctor yet. So a really bad thing to do for someone who's having a heart condition, but let's see what's gonna happen.
Get up, you bastard. Up.
So he's already tired, fatigued.
March.
I don't think that's going to end up really well. He might collapse and I don't know. It's really not a good idea what he's doing.
മൂന്ന് റൗണ്ട് എന്ന് ഞങ്ങൾ പറഞ്ഞ 3 റൗണ്ടാ തിരുവേനി. ഇവിടെ വന്നാൽ ആദ്യം അനുസരണം പഠിക്കണം.
Now he realized. Now Mohanlal is like freaked out. And yeah, this is where you start your chest compressions. Like, you see the patient is collapsed. If there's no pulse and no breathing, just start chest compressions, revive the patient. Obviously, with the history that the kid had given, things like this shouldn't have been done at all. But now, only thing you can do is chest compressions. Start chest compressions. Ray, do it. Well, I really don't know why he, being a medical student, didn't do it. Because you have to start CPR, as already said, to revive the patient who just collapsed. The college kids, being themselves, obviously ran from the scene to save themselves out. So, but yeah, right now he's alone. Right now, see, everyone went and Mohanlal is all alone and probably gonna get screwed, dismissed, suspended. I don't know. But why is he so cool and walking like that? Like, can't he just look down and see there is someone who is in blood, and both of them are not doing anything for it? Maybe they just assumed the guy is confirmed dead, nothing to do about it. It's surprising that he has no reaction, the guy who just walked in. No reaction. I mean, it's been a couple of minutes since the whole scene happened, and obviously Mohanlal is like, he's the one who was there in this scenario, so obviously he's freaked out. And there's this matured guy who walked in, and he's also is emotionless. I don't know. I can't process this.
രക്ഷിക്കണം സാർ, ഞാൻ അറിഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ട് ചെയ്തതല്ല, എന്നെ രക്ഷിക്കണം, രക്ഷിക്കണം.
Oh, now he's regretting. And I like how the crew, they contradicted both the scenes, where they showed wonderfully how a college person character was Mohanlal, and after all that years, a different grown-up person. Like, they showed both of that, and it's looking so wonderful, right? It looks so nice, actually. Yeah, now he's pretty much realized his mistake, that what he thought was a joke to play around ragging kids, it turned out to take that person's life. So don't involve in this, kids. I mean, seniors. So that's all, my friends. I hope you guys liked this video. This was my third part of Dr. Bob reacting to Mohanlal as Doctor. Well, if you haven't seen the part 1 of the series, click here, and for part 2, click here. As always, you guys take care, stay safe. This is Dr. Bob signing out.